Hello Virgo friends, I'm Annie Botticelli and welcome to my Virgo June 2023 Astrology Horoscope Forecast. This is for you if Virgo is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any other Virgo placement you're watching for. What I'm going to talk about here is part of your astrological picture. And if you're a very late degree Virgo friend, so birthdays around September 15th through the rest of the sign, or Virgo placement 23 degrees through the rest of the sign, then I suggest you additionally listen to my Libra report, as you very late degree friends will benefit from both readings. I'm calling the theme of this month for Virgos 12 fun opportunities for Virgos in June. And really, there are way more than that, but I've got to cap it somewhere, so we're going to do 12. So we're going to do a quick review of the general energy of the month, which will definitely be relevant for you, and then we'll dive into these special Virgo fun opportunities. We've got slightly more sweet aspects compared to salty ones this month. I always call the incoherent, not friendly aspects the salty ones. And we have some of those. There'll be some speed bumps to get over, but we still have more sweet aspects. So those will be glowing bright all month. Also, good news, we are easing out of the eclipse season heat. April and May, we were really in the hot seat for those major changes. Now the Taurus-Scorpio eclipse cycle is still in effect. That has been at a friendly angle for Virgos. That's not to mean that it only has had friendly outcomes, because we have, you have way more positions in your chart than just your Virgo placement. But hopefully there have been some positive things that have come from that. But either way, the heat of eclipse season is starting to wane. However, we still can see some big news, big events still come from those April and May eclipses here in June. Okay, so you might not be done getting information from those eclipses, but the heat should definitely start to be off more, and you'll start to be able to have more clarity with how to implement the new changes that have come and what to do with the opportunities that have been presented, because April and May were also covered in Mercury retrograde cloud. So as opportunities or changes came in, it might have been a little bit difficult to see what was going to come of them. But in June, you'll start to be able to see that more. Very important to know that from June 1st through 19th, we have the last open period free from personal planet retrogrades and their shadow periods for a while, because on June 19th, the pre-transit shadow period before Venus retrograde begins. And that the whole stretch of the Venus cycle, retrograde cycle, will last from June 19th until early October. So this is, there are a lot of implications, nothing to fear here, and I'll definitely talk more about this as we're in it. But Venus rules love and romance and relationships and money and finances and self-esteem and beauty and design and more. So there are definitely a lot of things to know. If you want to have a good understanding of this transit, I have lots of resources. If you just look up Annie Botticelli Venus retrograde, you can find my YouTube video. You can go to anniehelpsyou.com, find my Venus retro do's and don'ts blogs, my Venus retro blogs through the signs and houses, and all kinds of things. So if you want to know more about that before we get to the July report, when I'll talk more about it, then you can definitely get a leg up there. But what's important for us to know now is that the energy of the first several weeks of June is very forward moving. It's direct, it's outward and forward. And then as we get into, after the 19th, we start to move back into that inward and backward flow, where we switch from being the active spider making webs everywhere in the first few weeks of June to hanging out and seeing what comes to us, rather than going out and trying to conjure things. So you've got a window of conjuring and kind of trying to make things happen before you settle back in and just see what is washed up for you as you sit on the beach, see what the tide brings in. Okay, so now let's dive right into our 12 fun opportunities for Virgo in June. The first is amazing travel opportunities, and this is coming from multiple placements in the chart. A general overview of the planets this month, we still have a lot of energy in Taurus. This was present last month. I talked about this for you then, and it's still happening now. Some of these are long-term transits, so they're just kind of been moving along. Some of them are short-term transits, but you still have this energy locked into a beautiful configuration for all Earth signs. So Virgos, being an earth sign, you're getting beautiful trines, and everyone, early, middle, and late degree friends, anywhere in the Virgo spectrum, there is a planet in Taurus that's making a nice aspect for you. So nobody is being left out of this. And all of these Taurus placements are hanging out in your ninth house, which is house of travel. So this is, just kind of sitting there with short-term and also long-term possibilities for amazing travel. So maybe you're taking a trip now, or maybe you're making plans now for the future, or maybe you're dreaming of the possibilities for the future. It's a really great time to make a vision board or to research if you can't make the actual trip. But the energy of travel is supercharged from all of these Taurus placements crowding in your house of Sagittarius. And on the 3rd of June, we also have that full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, is the bringer of these connections with, different faraway places. So you've got that all over the chart, not just at the beginning of the month and not just for June, but is definitely supercharged at this time and expands beyond this time. The second fun opportunity that I see in the Virgo chart for June, and in some cases beyond, is new ways of having fun coming into your consciousness. This energy of Sagittarius that is lit up so beautifully for you is through this ninth house, is the energy of, it's like an ebullient, overflowing, optimistic, enthusiastic sort of, expression. And this can come from a perspective that makes you have, more fun, where you change the way you see things, or your horizons are expanded in different ways, or just things come to you that you're excited about, and just a general excitement. So there are definitely numerous lines of potentials into new ways for you to have fun. And that's not just coming from there, it's also coming from Venus and Mars in Leo, right? So we've got those planets both moving through and actually making a conjunction this month, where Leo is the energy of the 5th house. And the 5th house is what I call the bucket list house. This is the things you've always wanted to do. It's the energy of fun and hobbies and creative expression. So there are definitely lots of potentials and all over your chart for new ways to have fun and express yourself. The third fun opportunity for Virgos in June is bubbly learning opportunities. So that Sagittarius energy really opens up the potential for your perfect education, your perfect path in life, your perfect just fun class that you take because you've always wanted to try something. And that's also really teaching opportunities. So if you're a Virgo who's wanted to teach or to make some offerings, the same energy that rules the learning also rules the teaching. So, the whole learning and education process is lit up for fun for Virgos. The fourth fun opportunity I see for Virgos this month is fantastic finances. So all of these planets in Taurus rules the second house. The second house in Taurus have to do with security, financial and other material security. It also has to do with your income, the money that you earn. Last month, you had a lot of money from other people being lit up, and you also had your own earnings lit up. And now this is shifting into a very strong focus on your own money, your own autonomy. And this is not just now, but it is definitely highlighted exceptionally well now. But this will last at least another year as Jupiter moves through the sign of Taurus, giving opportunities for you to strengthen your financial foundations or for you to expand what you've already been able to develop. Okay, so the fifth fun opportunity I see for Virgos is a renewed self-image. All of the placements in Taurus are making a trine to the basically ascendant. Well, we put Virgo on the ascendant to look at the chart. And in a solar chart for the sun sign, we put the sun sign there. If Virgo is your rising, then this would already be there in your natal chart as well. But either way, the energy is sending blessings to the ascendant energy, which is your sense of self, your image, your way of seeing yourself. So, there's a chance that you might have renewed confidence, renewed way of, just seeing yourself and presenting yourself to the world. And along those lines, number 6 fun opportunity is vibrant physical healing. So this same placement in the chart has to do with your physical body. So the trine energy can bring this chance for physical healing, whether it's your like body image healing or whether it's actual physical maladies. There are definitely fun opportunities for you to get more into your body, stronger, healthier with these energies. And along with the same energy of this part of the chart, number 7 fun opportunity is more certainty of purpose. The Jupiter and transiting North Node are conjunct at this time at the beginning of June. North Node has to do with our highest expression in this lifetime, and Jupiter expands everything. And all of this makes trine energy towards Virgos, and this is true for all Virgo placements, but those of you who are like August 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, like basically the August born or the early degree Virgos, like 0 to 10 degrees, you all will feel this even more, but the opportunities are present for all placements. So, a renewed certainty of purpose, of feeling like you're able to take steps down a path that feels like you're really doing what you're supposed to be doing. And remember that window in the first 3 weeks or so of June is amazing for setting some important things into process. So if you need a birth date for something that you want to have good longevity for a long time, the day you start something, whatever the stars are doing that day is like an imprint. So, from the 1st through the 19th, you've got, especially in the earlier, part of that through like the 16th, 17th, you've got really good forward-moving energy that you can lock in to a project or a launch or a decision. It's an amazing time to make a big decision, engagement, wedding, move, start a business, make a new offering, make a big announcement. Anything that you do will get the imprint of these beautiful forward-moving energies and also have all of this trine energy locked in to the project for you. Okay, number 8, fun opportunity for Virgos in June. And this has to do with Saturn moving through your opposing sign of Pisces, which it's accentuating your 7th house. 7th house Saturn means the potential for solidifying relationships. And yes, it's true that Saturn can bring some hardships, heaviness, and tests. If we're looking at this from the positive perspective, because there's always a spectrum, a range of potential, Saturn can bring in lasting relationships of major importance and can help you work very closely with someone on a project. So whether this is bringing in a life partner or whether it's bringing in a work partner or work associates or customers, Saturn is there in the short term and the long term, giving you the fun opportunity of solidifying some relationships, which could add to relationship security. Now, it also can give you the gift of showing you if relationships aren't going to work so that you can, consider cutting your losses and then be free of, the burden of something that's really not going to happen. So the number 9 fun opportunity for Virgo is brilliant work opportunities. And this is coming from a crowding of energy in Gemini. So the sun, this beautiful spotlight, the new moon in the days around June 18th at 26 degrees. We've got star goddess Juno, and then Mercury will also pass through Gemini. All of these are accentuating your house of work and career and employment, and it can bring really great opportunities for your business, for your job, for promotions, for advancements. If you have to ask for a promotion or try to make some changes in your work, you've got a lot of energy that's really great for that, and plus that clarity and forward movement in the first few weeks. Most of the people that watch my work are in, the typical working age, so not retirees. But I do know that some people, for various reasons, don't have to work or are retired. And for you all, this can have to do with, and even for those of you who are working, this can have to do with your way of expressing in the world and what you're bringing. It doesn't have to mean anything about money. For many people it is. It's about money, it's about income, it's about your job, it's about employment. But it could be a passion project. It could be you're a retired person and now you're starting to tutor people and you're so excited about that and you're not making money from it, but it is how you are engaging with the world. So this energy is how you're engaging out in the world, whether you're making money for it or not. And it's just brilliantly lit with fun opportunities. And even though these are making a pressure point with your placement, it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be like you have a new job and now it's kind of stressful because you have to start it, or you have new work responsibilities and then there's the stress of trying to establish yourself. Sometimes these pressure points are not bad. They're just the tension that comes from advancements, so it shows some level of advancement potential. So that's all happening. Then the 10th fun opportunity for Virgos is dazzling collaboration opportunities. And this is coming from multiple places in your chart as well. The chance for connecting with other people and social contacts are really blown bright in multiple ways in your chart, including Venus and Mars getting together in Leo. And this can be something romantic, but it can also be like a meeting of the minds in creative unison, so creatively expressing and collaborating with others. Number 11 fun opportunity for Virgos, chances to heal your father relationship, whether that's with your own father or father figure, or whether it's you as a father, or whether it's your divine masculine side if you're a woman, whatever, that energy within yourself, around yourself, bosses, authority, there are beautiful chances to heal those relationships that can leave you more free and fulfilled. And that could be even if the person in question has passed away or you don't talk to them. The healing can happen either way. And there are lots of opportunities for that at this time. And the last, number 12, fun opportunity for Virgo this month is zesty secret meetings. So this connection of Venus and Mars coming together in feisty Leo is happening for you in your 12th house of quiet secret spaces. So this could be like a romantic rendezvous. This could mean, just a personal private pursuit where you are, planning something for the future or doing something creative behind closed doors that you're not ready to show the world yet. And it's just sort of a juicy, expression for yourself for now. So it just brings the energy of ebullient creativity and connection, whether it's with you and the divine or whether it's you and somebody else. But there's some potentials for things going on in secret, in quiet, private, that is lighting up for you beautifully at this time. If you want to know more about this month, definitely go to anniehelpsyou.com. Join my free VIP community. Get all the goodies, including my 28-day virtual coaching program called Shine for free. You get my write-ups a month early of the general energies of the month, my favorite aspects, the ones to be most awareful and careful of, and other important, astrological events, special promos. There are all kinds of things that my VIP community gets. So you can see that at anniehelpsyou.com. That's also where you can connect with all of my other free offerings, my podcasts, my blogs. You can see that all at anniehelpsyou.com. And if you want to learn astrology, you can see the options there too, or you can go directly to beastropro.com, beastropro.com. If you want to do astrology as your work, I can help you to do that. So you can check that out there. All these links are also in the notes underneath the video or the podcast. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.